Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Hi. Hello, hello. Hi, Sleepy Hazard. How are you? Hi, hello, hello. Ah, it's finally time. It's finally time to draw. Yes. I'm so excited for this one because of the fact that we get to start a new series or like a new character in the series. I'm so excited because it's one of my favorite characters. It is, as the title says, it is Kitana from MK1. It's her MK1 design. Like I said before, I will be drawing the other designs that she does have. Like if you guys like the one that she has an MK9 or the one that she has an MKX, even from like MK11, I will be drawing those older designs. It'll just be separate. Yeah, it'll just be all separate so that you guys can know the designs that I'm going to be doing. Hey, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing those. And oh, excuse me. And after this character is done, after Kitana is completely done and completely finished, I wanted to, like I said for Shadowheart at the start, I wanted to take the opportunity for you guys to vote on a couple of characters. So I had decided on the ones that I wanted to do. I was unsure of them, but then I thought it over and I believe I had chosen the 4 characters that I want to do. I have written them down as well. So I wanted to do Sindel's Mortal Kombat 1 design. That's one option. The other option is Asterion, if I'm saying his name right. Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. I can show you guys the characters and I can show you guys the characters in just a little bit. So it will be Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3, Sindel from Mortal Kombat 1. The next character I wanted to draw actually is from Fire Emblem, because of the fact that I have not completely gone into this series, but so far I really like the game. I love Fire Emblem, so I wanted to play some more of it in my own time. And I wanted to draw, I think it was Robin, female Robin from Fire Emblem. That's another option. And the last option I wanted to do was, because I've never actually drawn these characters before, I'm actually thinking of maybe Sonic the Hedgehog, or Amy Rose from Sonic. So those were the last 2 options. I'm still debating on the last 2, but the other 3 I definitely have. Yeah, so yeah, show the characters. I don't know any of these people. Yeah, I can show you. I think Sonic is pretty much well known, but I can obviously show you. Give me just 1 second. But yeah, I can show you the characters that I'm talking about. So give me just 1 second, everybody. I really wanted to play Mortal Kombat, but the thing was I had so many bad tech issues and I don't know what even happened. Oh, I don't know why I'm so angry, but I don't know what happened. I just had like really bad tech issues that it caused me to not stream it. Like I could play it on my own time, but I can't stream it for some reason. Okay, so let me hide my stuff first. I'm gonna get all the pictures here so that you guys can see them. There we go. That's 1. That's for Sindel. I'm gonna get the other ones. Starion. There we go. So I'm gonna be getting the other ones. I can give you guys a little bit of backstory on some of these characters right here. When I get all of their images. For some reason, this one's not loading for me. I don't know why. Give me just 1 second. I think the one that's well known out of all of them would definitely be Sonic and Amy. But I still digress. I'm gonna show you guys anyway. I don't know why my Chrome decided to freeze at that time. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna give some backstory on these characters. There we go. I think I got him now. Can I get a picture, please? Is it gonna be blurry? There we go. Alright, we're almost done here. Just put this in. Oh, put this in here. All right, we are almost done. Here we go. And lastly, all right. And last but not least, all right, I got all the images. So there we go. I'm gonna put these all down here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now I got them and we can move on to our drawing. All right, there we go. So here are the 3 characters I was thinking of. I believe like everybody knows about Sonic and Amy, but I can always pull up images of Sonic and Amy as well. Because those were the last 2. Those are the last 2 options I wanted. But these are the 3 characters I was thinking of. Just put these down so I can delete them later. But yeah, these are the characters I was thinking of after Kitana was finished. We have Sindel, we have Female Robin, and then we have Asterion. I wanted to, like, there's a theme here I noticed. I wanted to practice with, like, much lighter hair, not just, like, the blonde that I have. I wanted to practice with, like, whitish, almost silver hair, because I've never really drawn something like these before. I've most likely drawn, like, blonde or, like, what was it? Blonde, darker hair, maybe even, like, very bright, bold colors. But something like this I really wanted to practice. Let me just turn off my thing first. I like the nerd with the book. This one, Female Robin. Hold on, let me zoom in on Female Robin. I'll play some music in just a second. Oops. Female Robin, yeah, she's adorable. I like her. She's really cute. I like her character design. It's really cute, especially with the 2 little pigtails that she has. It's so cute. But yeah, these were the 3. I will give their backstories in just a second. I don't know much for Robin. Yeah, for Robin, I don't know much because, again, I'm so very new to the Fire Emblem series. I know a couple of friends who they played the series religiously and they love it. But for me, I have not played this series yet. I'll move my stuff aside. There we go. Yeah, for me, I have not like, I've played a little bit, but not too much. There we go. Alright, so back onto here. So for Sindel, adorable. So for Sindel, she is like, her backstory had changed. A little bit of spoilers. Her backstory had changed due to the the new changes for the new game and such. I can't give too many spoilers for her, considering like I've only played the game using my mains. I am a very big Kitana and Mileena main. I think that's very obvious, but I have played only with my mains. So far, I love those 2. I still love those 2. Always have and always will. So yeah, this is, so little bit of info. This is their mother. This is their mother. Heyo, can't stay because of playing D&D, but gonna lurk. That's alright. Hello, Nightly Jester. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it very much, though. Hello, hello. But yeah, this is Sindel. This is Kitana and Mileena's mother. I drew Mileena the first time I did my Fanart Friday, which she's right here. And Kitana is her sister. There's a little references right here. I can zoom in on those, of course, but that is their mom. Yeah, this is their mom. So yes, Sindel's the mom, and she is also a queen. So like literally, she is a queen. So Sindel was the one of the most controversial characters from the previous game, most likely because of the backstory change that she had. Because of the backstory change that she had, and it was like, it drifted so far from the original character that she had, because she looks menacing, but she's honestly a really good character. And in the previous game, in MK1, for anyone who has played that, if that's your first iteration, that's not how she actually is. She's actually a very good character. She just looks menacing, that's all. That's all that it is. She just looks very menacing. But yeah, she is Mileena and Kitana's mother, and she is also the queen of Edenia and also Outworld. I feel like that is pretty obvious. She's a pretty strong sort of character. She can rule the kingdom all by herself, so she's able to. She does have a husband as well, but her husband, King Jared, in the story was unalived. I have to say that because of a YouTube, but there's like a lot of reasons on why people had unalived him. It varies a lot. A lot of fans are just getting really annoyed because of the fact that they're just like, what happened to Jared? So in the previous game, like I said, she was the reason. In this game, in MK1, I don't know who it was. In the other games, like the previous timeline, it was other people, so on and so forth. But that was for Sindel. The next character is Asterion. I feel like I'm butchering his name really bad. Also, you guys let me know if the audio is good, if I'm too loud, or if the music is too low. You guys can just let me know, and I can get that fixed. So yeah, but the next character is Asterion right here. Asterion, because of the fact that this is my first Baldur's Gate game, that I believe this is the first one that he's also in. So he is a fan favorite. If you look up Baldur's Gate, you will see that he is practically everywhere. He is a fan favorite, same with a few others. Like the one that I had drawn last time, Shadowheart, yeah, she is from Baldur's Gate as well. I had said that beforehand. This is another character you can play as or can romance as a companion. A lot of people really like his character. He's very sassy. He's very upfront with his thoughts. Like, he's not gonna hide it. And also another thing, because I think it's obvious, like right here by his markings, especially with like how he covers it. This is the only time I'm gonna say this, but story-wise, he is actually a vampire. So I can't reveal how he's able to like walk in the sun and stuff like that. You guys have to see that in the game. Either it be my playthrough on YouTube or somebody else's, but I can't reveal too much for his because of the fact that I got pretty far in, yeah, I got pretty far in Baldur's Gate, but I have yet to see how his story finishes. I have seen for other characters, like I have seen for my own. I have also seen for one of my favorites, which is Karlach. She's like the fire red demon that a lot of people enjoy. But yeah, for him, he is the vampire of the group. His class, I haven't really experimented with the rogue class because I'm still very new to D&D. I got introduced to D&D not too long ago, so. And then we have people Robin here. I can't, again, say too much about her because of the fact that, like, I have not played too much of it. I would love to one day, most likely in the future, on my own time so that I can give my thoughts on it. And then ask my friends for their opinions on these certain characters, which one's the best, which one's the worst. But in my friend groups, especially in C's, this one is the favorite from what I can say. Well, that rhymes unironically, but yeah. Female Robin is one of the favorites. But yeah, so I'm gonna lower my music down here to make the music a little louder. There we go. I put it midway so that it doesn't drown out my voice and that I'm not screeching into the microphone. Alright, but yeah, these are the options. And the last two again are Sonic and Amy. But I will make the poll. It will be on Twitter. I'm not going to call it X, but on Twitter. It'll also be in my community poll. It will also be on my Discord because of the fact that I was gonna post it to Instagram, but I haven't been posting there as of lately, so I'm gonna remove this right here. And then we're gonna zoom into the character that we're gonna do for today. Let me just move everything aside. There we go. Alright, so this is the character we're gonna be doing. This is Kitana. This is the newest design that she does have. A lot of people really love this design. I love her design as well. It kind of reminds me of her MK9 design. as I told you guys, I'm a really big Mortal Kombat fan, and this reminds me a lot of her Mortal Kombat 9 design, especially with like how the top of the outfit is, how this mainly is, and this right here. Again, I cannot show it because of the fact that YouTube is most likely going to be like, what is this? Remove this from your screen. But yeah. So with her design in general, I really love the fact that she does actually look like a warrior princess, because she, don't get me wrong, she did in the other games, but this one especially just captivates her beauty really well, and same with her sister. But this one is my second favorite. My first is going to be Mortal Kombat 9. And I do like her Mortal Kombat X design. Like, I do like it. It's just the first one I like. I don't like the second one as much, like her alternate costume. I believe I can show you guys that. Yeah, I believe I can show you guys that, because that's when they started to make changes for the costume so that it wasn't so revealing. I don't know the complete controversy for those costumes, but I believe I can show you that one when we get to when we finish the sketch phase and the line art, so that I can show you her other designs as well, because she has a lot, but this one is very popular, same with the other ones. So I'm gonna hide this, and this is Mileena. This was the first one that we did with Mileena, that there was like an aggressive zoom in like right here. There was like a really aggressive zoom in like right here, and it was memed upon by chat. It was memed upon by you guys. I thought it was funny because I kept trying to shade around here, and then it was like memed upon, and then I accidentally zoomed in way too much. Oh, she's pretty. Thank you, thank you. I do have her other forms, like her like without the mask and her human self. But yeah, this is Mileena. I had done her, and now we're gonna make her sister. She's gonna be our little reference, like how we should do the hair and the skin, considering they're technically twins. Yeah, they're technically twin sisters, I think, in this timeline. So from what I could see, at least, they're definitely twins. Let me just lower down my headphones because it's blazing in my ears right now. All right, I'm gonna remove this too. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna also include her fan blades, like her fan blades as well, considering that's her main weapon, as you guys can see right here. They're gonna be resting at her side, like right around here, because yeah, one's gonna be resting here and the other one's gonna be resting right there, considering Mileena is holding one in her hand. Like, she's holding one of her side blades in her hand, so I might as well give her one of her weapons too. It'll be nice. So I'm gonna move this here, move this back here. And then I'm gonna give more of my thoughts on this game, because even though I don't want to see anything for the story, I still want to at least try to get my tech stuff fixed before I can show you guys like my thoughts on the story, because I'm really excited to play the story mode. I have not touched that story mode. I'm just playing like the towers and just trying to get good with Mileena and her sister. So alright, so I think they're at a good spot. Again, you guys let me know if the audio is good, and or if it's too loud, or if I'm too quiet. Just let me know and I can get that fixed. Alright, so I think Kitana is at a good spot right there. Let me just move right here, because they're going to be like laying next to each other. Like sitting or laying next to each other. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so alright, Mileena, you gotta go. So I have been seeing all over YouTube that there was like the Omni-Man DLC for Mortal Kombat, and I have just been seeing like the intros, how he looks like in game, and it looks so good. It looks super good, and I'm just like, holy. A lot of people were predicting what the customization would be, because of the fact that, yeah, I had seen that for myself as well. And the thing that you can change is one of their like one piece of their armor. I think it's like a weapon or something that they have. And people were just joking and saying that for Omni-Man, it should be the mustache. And I have not seen like what it is yet. Some people are saying it's the cape, some people are saying it's the gloves, other people saying it's the boots. I don't know yet. I have yet to figure that out. If it is the mustache, I feel like the mustache would honestly be very unique and pretty funny. then again, like his mustache is way too iconic, and I'm really excited for the other DLC characters. And beyond that, like I'm really scared because of the fact that like I'm still trying to get good at the game. And with me playing as Kitana and Mileena, I know that for a fact a lot of people like memeing with Omni-Man. People love to joke around with him. Even if the match isn't that serious, people love joking around with him and just memeing in general with him. It's not even funny. So there's especially this one move that he can almost like it's basically in the trailer itself. So there's this one move that when people had seen it basically had lost their minds because of the fact that he was able to weave your character's movements. And I feel like that has to be on some sort of timer, because if that was abused too much, I don't think the game would be too fun anymore, because of the fact that if people would use that meme upon it and you're not able to actually hit him. So I saw one of my favorite Mortal Kombat YouTubers, Lost, if I'm saying her name right, I think it's Losty Girl or Lost Y Girl. I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly. She's one of my favorites. I watched her ever since, like, I think her Mortal Kombat 9 videos. She does play as Mileena and also Kitana, so she plays a lot of characters, but I saw her videos like when playing my mains, and she honestly, like, she's really good at the game because of the fact that I use her videos to like study when it comes to Mortal Kombat, because I was good at a certain point, but then I became a bit rusty, then I got busy, and then I stopped because some things had to come up and I wasn't able to like necessarily continue. I would definitely love to play to like go back to the status I was, to like the pretty good status I was with my character. I would love to. It would seem like so much fun. Alright, so now we're just gonna go with the blocky sketch phase. Alright, there we go, there we go. Alright, there we go. Also, I've been seeing this on YouTube as well. I've been seeing this plastered all over YouTube. For anybody who plays Dead by Daylight, have you guys seen like the new DLC that has come out? It's the Chucky DLC that has come out. It's for the newest one. It looks so much fun to play as. It looks like so much fun because of the fact that like Chucky's such a memed sort of slasher villain, and people love him, and a lot of people were, I think, asking for him ever since the first licensed one was released, or ever since the game had come out. I have to do more research on that, but he's finally in. He has his own trailer. People really love playing as him, and I can see why, because of the fact that he's so memed upon. And I wanted to go back and watch the Child's Play movies again so that I could relive my own childhood, because of the fact that I had watched a little bit of it, but I did not finish it because of the fact that, again, I was a really scaredy sort of child. I was incredibly terrified because of the fact that my imagination had run wild. That's just how I was as a kid. If I was able to get to a point where I could definitely watch horror movies and not be scared of them, I would. Nowadays, I'm not. Except if there's like a really bad, dirty jump scare. Like, you guys know the ones that I mean. Like, it's just that it comes out of nowhere. Everything is all quiet. It's all stealthy even. And then, bam! It happened. Those type of jump scares I really don't like at all. Because the fact that you just let your guard down and then it just gets to you, those I really do not like at all. Alright, so we're just gonna sketch in her foot here. Her toes are a little bit exposed because her shoes are open-toed. So you just put this here, right here. And I know that for the other skin that they do have for Chucky, it's Tiffany. Like, it's his bride, Tiffany. I don't know where it necessarily stopped when it came to the Child's Play movies. Horror movies better with friends. That is true. That's true. It's much better to watch horror movies with friends because of the fact that you guys can share the experience, especially if the horror movie, like if you guys have not watched it. But hello, Storm. Am I saying your name right? Is it Storm Dion Bold? Am I saying that correctly? But hello. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Hello. How are you? Hello. Also, I'm so sorry because of the fact that I butcher usernames. I don't know why. I just accidentally butchered them. I'm so sorry. But did I say your name correctly? Hopefully I did. But yeah, you do have a point. There's some movies that it's just best to watch with friends, especially horror. Because like I said, I did watch, what was it? I think it was like Smile. It was Smile with one of my friends. And what had happened was that there was a couple of jump scares that just got to her and also to me, and we just loved to meme upon it. Especially I think with the creature at the end. I can't spoil what the creature actually is, but the creature at the end, we just memed upon it because we're just like, that is not terrifying. So I especially love the classics, like those classic sort of older horror movies. Those are the best. Those are always the best. I love those so much. Because there's just a charm with them. There's just like such a fascinating charm with those sort of movies that you can just sit down and be like, ah yes, the good horror movie. You can just look at it, watch it for hours, and then enjoy it. And it just brings a smile into your face, especially with how classic they are. You ever seen Japanese horrors? I have not. I have not seen any Japanese horrors. I've seen like top 10 lists for like Japanese horrors that are much scarier than like American sort of horrors, but I have not. I'm tempted to. I heard that Japanese sort of horrors and like Asian horror in general is much more terrifying than here in the States because of the fact that, well, a lot of people actually, like when they sit down and watch it for the first time, it's just a shocker. It's just a really big shocker because of the fact that you're just like, oh my god, what am I looking at right now? There's some that, of course, it's memed upon, like we can't avoid that, of course, but there are some that it's just terrifying. It is incredibly terrifying. And again, there's nothing we can really do about it because of the fact that you're watching it for the first time and you're just like, holy. But yeah, I have not. I am tempted to, though. I want to watch it with friends because of the fact that, again, I really don't like dirty jump scares. I'm the type of person that if a dirty jump scare comes out at me, if everything's quiet and then I hear something like in my left ear or my right ear, I'm going to pause, take like 5 minutes and then come back. You're just hearing me in the distance be like, no, you can't do this to me. I'm not going to watch this anymore. No. Because of the fact that it just gets to me, especially when it's like the Grudge sort of sound, that sort of sound, that gets to me, especially in like, again, the left ear or the right ear. It's just so quiet, it gets to you, and then it just startles you, or you just look behind you or to like your left, being like, who's there? Who are you? So but I'm very open to like any recommendations when it comes to other types of horror movies besides the classics. If you guys have any recommendations, you guys can obviously let me know. I would love to see what recommendations you guys have when it comes to horror movies. I will check them out with some friends and let you guys know my thoughts on that. So, okay. And there's some that I can't even watch. I think one of them was... Let me think. I think one of them was the... I think it was The Exorcist, I think. I don't remember. I think it was The Exorcist that I couldn't watch it. Same with Evil Dead. I have not watched Evil Dead. Like, I physically can't. I want to get over that, though. That I want to just sit down and just be able to watch the Evil Dead. And also the The Exorcist. I forgot what I was gonna say. Same, to be honest. I still close cover my eyes till this day like a kid. That's what I'm saying, because of the fact that there's just some that get to you and you're just like, no. You want to be able to like sit and enjoy the movie, but then it just comes at you. You're just like, ah, no. I don't want to see that. But for me, especially when it comes to like, oh, there's something in my eye. Hold on. So for me, especially, I have a limit. I said this before, but I don't mind saying it again. So the limit that I have especially is when it comes to like extreme body horror. I cannot for the life of me handle extreme body horror because of the fact that I can get kind of queasy. So when it comes to that, like really intense body horror, my stomach just can't take it. It's just really, really, really queasy. And I think if it starts with like eyes popping out, like I'm a little warning if anybody's eating right now. So for me, if there's like eyes popping out or if their tongue is being cut out, no, that's where I draw the line. No, I can't see that. No, I'm not going to see that because that's disturbing. That's really, really disturbing. I can't just sit down and look at that because that's really disturbing and really disgusting. Because of that, a friend of mine had said, oh, you're not gonna like Saw because it has body horror. And I'm just like, it has that much body horror? Like, I know about Saw, but I know about like the traps and so on and so forth. But again, I have not watched Saw. I think it's because of like my phobia of intense body horror that just gets to me. It just makes me really sick and really queasy. I think one of my family members, my brother, he's a really big Saw fan and had put on one of the movies so that he could watch because he was at my house at the time. I think I was pretty young because of the fact that I think it was a sleepover like for the new year. I don't remember which year, but it was a sleepover and he had just put it on and I was a really dumb child, so I had walked in and said, what you watching? And he's just like, oh, I'm just watching this movie, it's called Saw. I'm just like, it's called Saw? He's like, yeah, do you want to watch it? And I'm just like, sure, why not? So my dumb self had sat down and watched like a few minutes of it and had seen one of the traps and was just like, and just ran out. I just ran out and all you heard was just him laughing because of the fact that I wasn't able to take it. Again, I forgot the year that this was and the specific Saw movie. I don't know if it was the first one, but I'm gonna have to ask him after stream to see which one it is. And I think I'm gonna make a little like story time about it, a little short about it, like the first time I ever watched Saw as a kid. So that was the first and only time. So all right, so I think our base sketch is done. We're just gonna make some tweaks and some changes. We're gonna keep the reference here, of course, just in case, but we're going to refine the sketch a little more. There we go. Now let us refine it. There we are. Move it upwards, move it here, and then right here, and there we are. Okay. Let's move it a little closer because I'm thinking of keeping like her head tilted like that or tilted forward. I don't know. I think we're going to have to sketch her face first. So I'm going to start with sketching out her face and then we're going to use her sister Mileena as a reference. Yeah, we're going to use her sister Mileena as a reference considering there are twins, so they're going to have practically the same face. That with very little changes. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna fix this here, right here as well. Also, for those that are on Twitch, there's also this thing. I was able to fix it. It was like this. I was able to get my little bonk system working. If you guys want to use it, it's just a little command that you guys can use. Also, I had tweaked my little sound alerts. I added some new ones There was a bunch of older ones, so I had tweaked it so that there's more new ones now. If you guys would like to use them, of course. Okay. So let's make her eyes first. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that's the shape of her eyes, and we will continue. But there's like another story time I wanted to say. So one time when I was playing Dead by Daylight with some of my friends, we were going, it was like a custom game because sometimes with like public games, it can get a little bit toxic. There's some killers that can necessarily camp you, and I find that kind of annoying. But one time when we were playing a custom game, this was a pretty long time ago, we were playing as, like, I was a survivor and one of my other friends was playing as Ghostface. So she had decided to play as Ghostface and I was one of the survivors, and I was just crouching, I think it was behind a box, and I was just minding my business because I had to answer a quick text, and I looked up and I just see her right behind me. She's right there, not making a sound, and I just stare at her like this. Is there something you need? And she's just like, she's like, no, take your time, it's okay. And I'm just like, do you need something? Because you're just like, you're right there, by the way. You're breathing down my neck. She's just breathing down my neck like this heavy breath. Just like, this really heavy sort of breath. And I'm just like, I'm in disbelief because I'm just like, I don't want to move. But at the same time, if she hits me, I'm going to fall off. I'm going to either fall into this, like, into this little chasm and I'm gonna go straight to the basement, or she's gonna basically hook me. So we're just quiet this whole time, trying not to say anything, and she's just like, are you gonna move or not? I'm just like, no, because I don't know what you're gonna do to me. And she literally, like, we started laughing because of the fact that it was obvious that we were right next to each other, and the others are just like, you guys are right over there. And she said, yeah, we're just fine. They didn't want to come closer because she was right there. So she had said, all right, I'm gonna come back for you later. You have the chance to run, so I'm gonna come back for you later. I said, thank you. And then I ran. So when I had run off, I was able to hide again. And she had taken down like my other two friends. And it was just me against her. And I was just waiting. And I was just like, wait a minute, is it just me alone? And then it just gave like the little hatch icon so that I can find Hatch. And there I was, and she was calling me. She was just like, Cream, where are you? Where are you? I'm going to find you. And I'm just like, you are not taking me, that is for sure. I hope you understand that. And there I was. I muted myself so that she wouldn't be able to hear me. And I was able to hear her because she got a little bit cocky and decided to like randomly start hitting things to see if I would jump and scream, but she didn't realize I was muted. So I had ran out from my little corner that I was hiding, found Hatch, and escaped. And I was so happy, yet she was so confused. She's like, what? How did you... where are you? Like, how did you leave? And I'm just like, I have my master plan. I hid from you this entire time, and you didn't even notice. And we were memeing about it, and it was just so funny. There was another story that I wanted to say in regards to Dead by Daylight, but I'm gonna get to it once I sketch in Kitana's face. So by the way, I don't know what game I'm gonna stream tomorrow, because I am gonna be streaming tomorrow on a Saturday, But I don't know what game I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I was thinking of most likely doing Little Misfortune. I just got that game. It looks so cute, so I wanted to do Little Misfortune. I don't know why it keeps tilting. There you go. So I wanted to do Little Misfortune. I was thinking about it. I was just like, I can give it a shot. I think it's really cute. I think it's made by the same people who had made Franbo. I have not played Franbo. It looks pretty good from what I was able to see. Franbo looks like a really good game. I also wanted to revisit some classic older sort of games that I have done before but I've never finished. Like one of them was Resident Evil 2. I had played Resident Evil 2 on stream. It was the remake. But I actually never got to play, like never got to finish it. I've beaten the game. I've beaten Resident Evil 2, the remake. It's honestly really good. Resident Evil 3 though, in my personal opinion, I didn't like it all that much because of the fact that I just felt like it was short. It was way too short and it should have had more content. A lot of people had debated for the RE3 remake because of the fact that, yeah, it had already come out and I had already beaten it. But the thing was though, oh, excuse me. The thing was though, people were just like complaining that it's way too short or it needed more content, which I do agree. Like it does need a bit more content. It's just way too short for what we were given. I did not play the originals because of the fact that the first RE title that I did play was RE4. I've said this before. I said this before on stream as well. I am a very big Resident Evil fan. I love the Resident Evil series. I like revisited the older games, and there's some games that they do have like some sort of controversy because it was either too action based or it was too memey. It was, I think, RE5 and RE6, especially with that scene where Chris was just like hurling a boulder. Like he basically just punched a boulder and that just went down in infamy because of how memey it was. And I can't blame people because of the fact that why would Chris want to punch a boulder? When that scene had been published on YouTube, like, I don't know who had published it first on YouTube, that was lived in infamy. Like, I think Chris's name was never taken seriously again after he had just basically punched out a boulder. I would love to go back and actually play RE5 with some friends. Like, I have to figure out who I can do a collab with to play RE5. But I would love to go back and just play it and revisit it, considering it's such a nostalgic game. I know it's some people's favorite games, but for me, it's not mine. So, there we go. Just gonna add her eyelid here. And then one right here. Then we're gonna add her eyebrow. I was actually only gonna do the thing that I did with Shadowheart, which was from the previous Fanart Friday, that I had accidentally given her like a really high raised eyebrow. I didn't even mean to. It just came out like that, so I can show you guys what I mean. Because I think I have the other file for Shadowheart. I just have to find it. Alright, there we go. Now I'm just gonna tilt the picture back, tilt the sketch back. Let's make this eyebrow a little bigger. There we go. And now I'm just gonna fix this here. Do this here. And then this as well. There we go. Okay. So now her eyes are placed, her lovely, lovely eyes. Now let's add the highlights as well, like the sketched out highlights, so I know where to place them. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna take a little break and just get some soda. I have some nice Sprite here. I was out earlier today, so I was able to get myself some Sprite. I'm gonna look cursed for a second, so hold on. And that's much better. Okay. Alright, so that is for Kitana's eye. So now let's work on the rest of her face. So I'm gonna occasionally move back to Mileena because of the fact that, again, we do have her human self here as our other reference. So that we can look back on it if we need to. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Alright. So right here, there is her nose. Here we go. Oh my god, that had scared Oh my god, that had startled me. That had no right to startle me. I was so focused, and then I just come out of nowhere. Oh my god, that had no right to startle me. Oh my god. Hello, Atlas Cake. Oh my god, that startled me. Oh my god. I was gonna say something, but I think you're gonna use it anyway. You're gonna use the other soundbite that I had put yesterday. She did some milk. Oh my god. Oh my god, I was so focused, and all I hear in my ear is just ah! Just this very loud scream. It was just ah! I didn't see it. I'm not telling you what it is. I'm not telling you what it is. That had no right to scare me that bad. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Are you serious? Good thing I lowered my headphones so it wasn't so loud. It got me to jump, but it didn't scare me. That. Now that you know about it, I think I'm scared. Because I feel like it's just gonna be spewed if I'm playing a horror game. It's not the first time. Oh my god. I'm just sitting here casually drawing and then I hear that. My soul hell left my Hey! Oh, it's not working? Oh, hold on. It should have worked. Hold on. If it's not working, I can just put it again. There we go. Oh my god. No, it doesn't work. It should. Like, I did a test earlier. See, it should work. Because I just did a little test, especially now. If it doesn't work again, I can easily get that fixed. It doesn't work? Hold on. I think it just needs... Yeah, I just need to fix that. Let me see if I can get that fixed for you guys real quick. And now it just suddenly came out of nowhere. Okay. Okay, that's enough. I just loaded the page to fix it and it came out of nowhere. Okay. Alright, okay. Little timeout for that while I get that fixed. But the items don't show up. Yeah, that's what I mean. I have to get that fixed real quick. It worked for me, but now it's not showing up. I can get that fixed for you guys real quick. Hold up. Yeah, I can get that fixed. It looks like you're being smacked by invisible people. I know. That's why I want to get that fixed. I don't know why it's not working. You made a typo. Yeah. Let me just fix that real quick. It was working like just a second ago when I had fixed it. So it should be working now. If not, let me just make a new one so that you guys can use it. Yeah, if it's not working now, then of course I want to fix it so you guys can use it. So let me just fix that first, because I know you guys really like to use that. Alright, there we go. Hopefully it should be all good. You can just try with the bong for now, see if that works. Because it did work like not too long ago before I had started stream. And I know you guys really like using that. So just go with the first one for now. What I mean is this one. Ow. And then if it works, then it works. If not, then I'm gonna have to like just be right back and then quickly remove it. I don't know why it's not working. I think Twitch doesn't. Ow! Immediately as I was gonna get some of my soda. Immediately when I was gonna get my soda, that's what's thrown at me. I got a fruit thrown at me. Why are you growling for? I see you growling over there. You're growling over there. Why are you growling over there? We didn't get too far into the sketch and you're growling over there. It'll work. I gave her a really aggressive pout. Hold on. Why are you growling over there, Cake? No growling. No. Girl, cause no many punk. I think it works now because the first one just did, so you can try again if you want, because I know you like using that. And again, you guys can tell me how the audio is, and anybody else can use it. It's not just one person, anybody else can use it. It's just on a little cooldown once it's used. But yeah, let me just progress more into the sketch. Ah! Okay, but yeah, anybody can use those. It's just again on a cooldown. And same with the sound alerts. Anybody can use those as well. Those are just on a cooldown. Okay. I'm just gonna move this here and just draw in her face. Oh my god. But how you guys liking the little love eyes in the back so far? How you guys liking the art so far? So far, like, I know we didn't get too far into it, but I like where it's going. And I want to make sure that Kitana and Mileena match pretty well, so that one doesn't look too different from the other. Because they're twins after all. I want to make sure that they look identical. Alright, there we go. And now we're gonna go here, and then here. I'm gonna say a couple little stories that I have as well that I want to tell you guys. But let me just progress a little bit in the sketch while I do so. Alright, there we go. Man, it's not ramen, but I guess it's okay. What do you mean? Thank you, thank you. It's just, oh my god. Like, I just getting started with the sketch because I'm having flashbacks. Oh, her! She's... Yeah. We are past October! She can't be here! We just passed October! Okay. Okay. Now let me get some more done with the sketch and I can continue talking with you guys, of course. Oh my god. I don't know what it is, but your voice sounds different. My voice sounds different? Like squeakier. I think it's because of the fact that like I'm talking so much louder than I normally do. That's most likely the reason why. Plus I have a little bit more energy than what I had beforehand. Plus I'm in a good sort of mood, that's why. Like I'm more squeakier, that's why. More cartoony. I get that a lot. I get that a lot because my voice is so high pitched. I got told I would sound like Minnie Mouse, so it's not the first time. I guess I sound in like a more upbeat sort of mood. Yeah, def more energy. Yeah, I'm in like a much more upbeat sort of mood. I'm more energetic and I'm just like, whoosh! And it doesn't help, like, for some reason, especially if I have a lot of sugar, it doesn't really get me in such like a high mood, but I'm most likely, I have a little bit more energy today. And I was able to get some stuff done. I still need to finish a couple things, but I was able to get some stuff done. And I'm more of an upbeat mood for today. But yeah, that's why my voice is like that, especially because, excuse me, because I'm like kind of screaming into this microphone. It's the first time in a long time I've done that, because I'm normally... Shut up! How dare you! Why would you cheat? No kidding. I'm just here trying to relax, trying to draw, and then you tell me to shut up. That's not right. That's not right. That makes me sad. Such a rude someone. It's used a lot. That one's used a lot. Yeah, that one is used a lot. Same with the what was it? Yeah, this one used a lot. Same with the fart one, because I kept note about the ones that you guys like to use. It's the fart one, it's also this one, and a few others as well that are used. So I'm not going to be removing those. Some I did remove because a lot of them were the same thing, so but yeah, let me at least progress more in the sketch, because I've been stalling this for way too long. Okay. Whew. Okay, so another little story I had. This was for this was for Baldur's Gate. So for anybody who has not played it, it's like excuse me, for anyone who has not played it, so it's like it's a really good game. Still not one of my favorites because I have one that will always be my favorite, but when I had played Baldur's Gate alone the other day, I was playing it and I had played it on Tactician. So Tactician is the hardest difficulty that you can get in Baldur's Gate, and some people say that Tactician isn't that hard, but I had played it by myself for around 10 minutes, and basically my character was destroyed. My character was completely destroyed. I just played as a drow. I think it was a drow warlock, considering I have not played as a warlock. And when I had played it, I was just there chilling, just trying to progress as normal. And then my character's dead. I don't know what happened or what I did wrong, but my character dies by the first enemies that are there, and I'm just like I'm just trying to like cope with what happened and understand what happened, and I'm just essentially really confused because of the fact that I'm just like, how did my character even die? So then I played it again. I played it much better. And when we were on the little section, this is like the intro part. I think everybody knows about this. When we were going to escape the ship, there was the tiny section that I think you can escape alone or with your companions. So I had escaped alone, and my character. Why would you? Oh my god! I'm trying to tell a story here that got fruit thrown at me. Oh, okay. Back to what I was saying. But anyhow. So, my character was dead, and I was really worried that my run was over. And when I went on to you're fine. But when I went onto the beach, I had realized I'm playing as a completely different character. And this must have been a bug or something like that. But the character that I had made, the custom one that I made, she was gone. She was completely gone. And it was because of the fact that she had died on the ship. So there was no way to get her back. I'm just like, what? And I looked it up. And it's an accidental bug that happens. So I had to reload, go through that fight over again, and progress until I got to the grove and the goblin camp, because I was trying to get more companions. Excuse me, before I continue. And I was just like, I was really surprised how hard Tactician is. I made her foot really tiny. I just realized I'm gonna fix that. But her foot is really tiny. But let me fix that. Hold up. But yeah, when I was getting more companions, I never realized how hard it was. But then when I had completely forgot, because I made this character a long time ago, and then I just got back into playing it. I was playing as the Dark Urge. The first time I had played as the Dark Urge. Let's just say that one of the characters, his name is Gale, he's not in my party anymore because of the fact that he lost a hand, and that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what happened. But now I don't have a wizard. And I've been trying to get like a wizard in my party for the longest time because I don't have a wizard party member. And then I just sat there in shock because of the fact that I'm just like, I lost a party member and they don't have a hand. So. Okay. Let me progress more into the sketch and then I will continue with my little stories. Okay. There we go. No, I don't like how that looks, so I'm just going to put the other line here and then do this. No, I don't like that at all. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. I don't like how this is going. I just got summoned by my mother, so I will be right back, everybody. back. Oh, I need to get something to drink. Hold on. That's better. I am back, so now we can continue. Oh, I just got quickly summoned. There we go. But yeah, another story I wanted to tell you guys. So when I was out today, there was like these like inflatable sort of like Christmas decorations that they were putting up. So I had saw one. It was of the Grinch. It looked so cute. I thought it was really cute. So then my mom had decided to take out one that we had. It was of a snowman. Excuse me. So the snowman that we had, the snowman was just chilling there, just inflating so that we could see if it still worked. Pecan, my dog, was just pawing at the snowman, and she was not happy about it. She wasn't happy about the snowman at all. She was really snappy when it came to this snowman. She was not having it. So it was adorable. It was really, really funny. So she kept pawing at the snowman, and the poor baby just ran to me. I was just like, everything's okay. Classic Pecan. Yes, that's her. I'm still here, but muted. That's alright. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you for the lurk, but that's perfectly okay. But anyway, so. Oh no. But she's okay. But she's okay. Trust me, she's okay. The poor baby had just ran up to me. I picked her up and I was just like, you're okay. And she was just like, she cuddled into me. She was just so cute. And I held her so that she can just relax. And she just relaxed against me while the snowman was finished. I put her down after that, and she just didn't want to leave my side because of the snowman. So I kept her in my room for the time being until she needed to go outside. And there was also this other thing. What was it? I think it was like a children's toy. So you guys know about that meme? I think it wasn't a meme. So I think it was a video. It was of this Shiba Inu who was basically growling at a toy that was similar, like it records your voice. And so the Shiba was just playing with it, and the same thing had happened with Pecan. So my dog Pecan, she's pretty small. She is a Beagle Chihuahua mix. She's adorable. And Pecan loves to, like, she is a very curious dog, but her curiosity does get the best of her sometimes. So I had brought one of those toys because we had to wrap it up for one of the kids. And what had happened was, because she had turned it on because she was growling, Chigo! I know the official word is Chigo, but moving on. But she was just like, she was just growling at it because she didn't know what it was. The little toy was, I think it was just like a simple sort of, I think it was just like a normal sort of light brownish, like tannish sort of dog. And she was just growling at it, and it repeated after her, and she kept getting closer to it, and just like all you heard was just her growls, like her tiny little growls towards this toy. And I'm just like, what's happening? You okay, sweetheart? And she's just like, arr. And she has this really sort of like these really deep growls towards this tiny little toy. And I just knelt down, I picked up the toy, and I said, it's okay, the toy's not gonna hurt you, it's okay. And as soon as I did that, she just like, she seemed so happy, and she ran after me. She's in my room right now with me. She's just under my bed, considering like she just ran from downstairs, and she's under my bed right now. She's my adorable little Bobby. I love her. But beyond that, when I was also out today, I had noticed one of my other friends, and he was just getting like, I think Christmas decorations and stuff so that he can start this month and doesn't have to like do it last minute in December. So we were just chatting and just chilling, and he had just like, we just walked around until my mom had to settle some things. So what we had done was Like there was like this 6-foot tall sort of nutcracker. It had like these animated eyes, and they seemed to follow us in whatever direction it was able to see you. So it's really creepy, but it's also kind of cool at the same time. So with the nutcracker, the eyes would chase after, like not chase, it would just follow you. Excuse me. So my friend had stood on the left of the nutcracker. I stood on the right. It seemed to track him the most because I think he was closer. And then we had noticed the more that we had moved in like said direction, it would follow us, and it was just so creepy. But he ended up buying it anyway because he was just like, I want to scare my neighbors. I think it would be funny to just scare my neighbors with this. If they just come over and they just see this nutcracker just looking down at you like. Plus, the nutcracker was huge. Like, it was a really big nutcracker. It's like 6 feet tall. And beyond that, when I came home, there was some people setting up for Christmas decorations, and then I saw the meme that it was on Twitter. I know this meme was said everywhere, but it was just like, she is defrosting! And some people were really sad because the fact that Halloween was already over, like spooky month was over. And like I said, it's one of my favorite months. It has and always will be. So I loved horror themed stuff, as you guys can tell. I love spooky stuff. It just depends for me what the concept is, and if it has like body horror, that is my limit. I can't handle stuff like that. That is just, for me, it's a fat no. It's a fat no. Excuse me. I come back and turn my volume to hear a giant nutcracker. Yeah, I was just saying about like a story about a friend of mine, and because like I was running errands with my mom, and we had just like seen a giant nutcracker, my friend and me, and we were just like, he was on the right, I was on the left, and we were just following, like its eyes would follow you. It would chase after him the most, and he bought it anyway because of the fact that like he wanted it to like scare his neighbors, just because of that, because of the eyes following you. So, and it was 6 feet tall, so it was an incredibly big nutcracker. Okay, so I gotta add her other fingers as well, so I'm gonna be adding that as well. So we're gonna be adding that one here, and then one here. So we're just gonna be doing this one as well, like this one here. I gotta fix this one though. I don't like how this one is looking, so we'll just make this into another finger. And then this one right here into another finger. So her hand is more exposed. Oh my god! Oh my god, okay. Just here trying to fix Kitana's hand, and that's the first thing that I hear. By the way, do you guys know about like when somebody had played that when it was on New Year's? It was a really popular video. Like, it was somebody who had played it right as the clock struck 12. And it was on New Year's. I did that myself, and it was so much fun. Sorry, it's okay, it's okay. I had done that myself. It was so much fun, and it was with some family members. And when we had done that, we were just dancing the whole night because it was just so much fun to do. We were just having a good time, just chilling, just relaxing. And then I played that. I was like, wait. And I want to do this. And it was my sister. She was just like, okay, what do you want? I'm just like, hold on, let me do this. And I put my phone on speaker, and I had put the Crab Rave song. I'm still going to be here, just move the whole thing. It's okay, it's okay. I completely understand. It's all right. So, I appreciate it though, but it's all right. Trust me. So when I was, what was it? When I was putting on the Crab Rave, my family had just remained super quiet and super silent. So we had just waited until excuse me, we had just waited and just remained quiet, and once the higher part of the song came, it had struck 12, and we were just cheering, just like cheering and just dancing. It was so much fun. I would love to do that again. It was super fun. It was incredibly fun. But anyway, back onto this. So I was on Twitter just like casually scrolling through, and then somebody had shown like the newer fatality for this game for Mortal Kombat 1, and some people don't like the things that are happening with Mortal Kombat 1, so there's like a little bit of controversy with like what's happening now with like the skins for certain characters and for the fatalities. The fatalities are used by everybody, but so there are some skins that they're bringing back. It was for the Deception game. Yeah, it was for this Deception game, because there was some characters that didn't come back until Mortal Kombat Deception, and some people, they don't like, they love the modern version of these games, but at the same time there's a controversy with this as well, because of the fact that people are getting a little bit annoyed because of the fact that you have to pay, I think, $10 for like every single thing individually. So I think they're gonna try to fix that so that it's not like individual and you can just get it in packs. I'm gonna get some more Sprite. And then, so where I'm leading off of this was that I was on Twitter, so a little bit of a warning. I'm just gonna drink some soda before I continue. That's better. So anyway, so when it had come time for like new fatality for Thanksgiving, I didn't expect them to have one for Thanksgiving. I thought they were just gonna have one for Christmas, because they had one for Halloween, because the game had released, I think it was on September. I have to look that up, but yeah, the game had released in September, and they just have the new fatalities, like the special ones, the one for Halloween, the one for Thanksgiving. I don't know what they're gonna have for Christmas. I think it's gonna be something with the snowman. I'm not surprised if it will be something with the snowman, but with the new one that they had, the newest fatality, from what I was able to see and from what I was able to like capture from the new one, I'm warning you guys, it is disgusting. It is probably the nastiest one I've seen in the entire series, and there are some that are just nasty. A lot of people really like this one, but for me, I don't like it at all because it's just so nasty. I don't want to go into details about it in case anybody is eating, but the newer like Mortal Kombat 1 fatality, it is disgusting. It's really nasty because it's like Thanksgiving themed, but it's just overall really gross. People were giving their thoughts about it, saying that, oh, that they didn't need to do that sort of thing. And some people said it's not that bad. There was other things that were worse in the game, but for me personally, again, because I can't handle body horror too much, even though I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, I just like that really, like, it just made me really sick when I saw that fatality at first, because I'm just like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, why would you do that? That's really nasty. And some people said their own thoughts. They said, oh, it's really unique and sort of that sort of stuff, but I feel like it's already on YouTube for anybody who wants to look it up and see it. Just a warning, it is kind of gross. So I don't recommend you watching it while you are eating or have a very queasy sort of stomach, because that really had shaken me up and shaken up a lot of people as well, considering the fact that it was just horrifying. It was actually really disgusting. And as a fan of Mortal Kombat, that was the first ever time that I've ever been like that. I've seen a bunch of them, especially from the previous games. That was the one that had shooken me the most, and I'm barely surprised about that. I think the closest second would be one of Sindel's fatalities for Mortal Kombat, yeah, for Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, that would be a close second, but this one had shooken me up a lot. It had, ugh. And people on Twitter had a debate about it saying, oh, it's not that bad or stuff like that, or it's really gross. I'm on that side that it is pretty gross. Because even though I love the game and I love the series in general, that was just no. 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 Absolutely not. Okay. Alright, so let me get this... let me get this sketch almost done here. Like, this is the base sketch here. Alright, so we're gonna remove this here. And I feel like I have to fix her neck. I don't like how the neck is looking. I don't like it at all. Hold on. And the good thing this is the sketch, because I don't like this at all. I don't like how the neck looks, so I'm gonna fix that. It doesn't look right. It's just the, I think the neck to the... it's mainly right here. It's mainly here that I have to fix that. I would add like some hair to it so that it can cover it right here. Because like this is another option we do have so that it's covered here. Because our hair is pretty long. That's an option, but I'm gonna have to see how that looks like. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what that looks like. Let me just get that fixed real quickly. I mean, it's not that bad, but I think I want to fix it. I don't want to have to go that route where it's just covering it. I don't mind it, but I just want to fix it so that it doesn't look like that. So I'm just gonna fix that real quickly. And right here as well. And we're gonna fix this here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so just go here and then put this here, and then right around here as well. Alright, so there we are. I think I did a better job at it. Yeah, I think I did a much better job. I don't want to give her like a really thick sort of neck. Yeah, I don't want to give her a really big, thick sort of neck. So I'm gonna fix this here. I'm gonna fix this here as well. And then right here. Alright, so I think I fixed her neck. It's much better now. It's not the ginormous neck that she had. Because I want it to be in proportion to how Mileena is. So I don't want her to be out of proportion or for her to look really strange. So I'm going to go with the more refined sketch. How long have I been going for? Okay, an hour. So I'm going to go with like a more refined sort of sketch here. Because that was a really rough, blocky one. So I want to go with the, again, a more refined one. So wrong layer. So we have enough to work with, and again, so it doesn't look strange. I forgot to post my shadow heart artwork on Twitter. I'm gonna do that. I didn't forget about that. That was for the last one. I'm gonna make a speed paint for that as well. Considering I'm able to for shadow heart, but for Mileena, I still have to get that fixed. That's gonna be my next priority so that you guys can see the Mileena artwork, the whole process of everything. Same with this one. For those who enjoy the speed paints more, and I completely understand that, I will post those speed paints all together in a little compilation so that you guys can see that completely. And I'm just gonna put some nice music in the back. Nothing copyright, hopefully, but just something that you guys can enjoy. Alright, so now I'm going to fix his hand because there was just some things I wanted to fix here. So now we're gonna fix his hand right here. We're just gonna make the hand a little smaller so it's not so large. Yeah, I'm just gonna make the hand a little smaller. Here we go. And now I'm just gonna put this here, and then we're going to fine tune it in the other layer, in our fixing layer. Which I did this with Shadow Heart with one of the parts because I accidentally went into kind of a coughing fit, so I wasn't able to like fix the stuff that I wanted. So now I'm able to, so we can do this right here. And then this right here as well. We're gonna give her a little curvature right here. Yeah, we're just gonna go down here and then give her a little bit more curvature right here on the ends of it. I like doing this when it comes to my art. I like describing it a little bit better because of the fact that I tend to like, I want to be able to teach people art one day, because of the fact that this is like second nature to me. I love teaching people art, especially stuff like this, because it's so much fun. It has always been second nature for me for the longest time, always has and always will be. And the day that I'm able to teach people, I will be very happy, because the fact that I love teaching people and I love helping people, especially with this type of stuff, because I've been asked before when it comes to subjects like this, like if there is like a way to like figure out how to sketch cleanly, or if I should go like with a rough sketch, if I should go with a softer sketch. Either or is completely fine. Like, you can go with a rough sketch or a softer sketch, it's completely fine. But some plans I didn't have that I said it beforehand, I'm trying to get those in stone. I wanted to try to figure out how to make a comic one day at least. So I have like original characters that I made myself. I love making characters and working on character design. So thing I love to do is I want to know how to make a comic one day. I have not sat down and made it because of the fact that I've been so busy, but I want to at least like just sit down and try to practice with a comic. It could just be something very minimal, even if it's just a base, like just no color. I want to at least practice it, because of the fact that some people say sketch comics are nice, but it depends on the sketching, because it can look like chicken scratch or it can look pretty smooth. So it just completely depends. I want to be able to do that, and I want to be able to practice animation, because I kid you not, I actually really wanted to do animation for the longest time. Animation is like, it is, I find it very fascinating, like 2D and 3D animation, because of the fact that I grew up with a lot of the 2D Disney movies. So me being able to have like learn animation is like it's like a godsend almost. I have not really practiced. Like, the thing that I have practiced on when it comes to animation is just like blinking. Not like this type of blinking that I'm doing right now, but like actual like blinks. That's what I'm able to do, and I want to be able to work on a walk cycle, because like the best to do is just start slow, and to also start with like little sort of like little bounces, like a little ball bounce, especially because those are honestly really nice to do. I saw Lavender Town sort of like process for animation, and I thought it was really neat. So I'm gonna most likely go back and watch her videos when I have the chance, and just see how she takes animation, because I know she has a comic as well. But I like her art style, but it's not like my cup of tea per se. I do have my own sort of style, like this chibi style. I do have like an Adventure Time like art style, which I do call like my jelly bean. I really like calling it my jelly bean style, because it's like, it's just a cute name. It's just like a really cute name for my Adventure Time like themed style. It's just so cute. I've drawn like a couple people in my jelly bean style before. I don't mind doing it again, in all honesty. So I do like excuse me, if I plan to do more art streams more often besides these, I am planning on taking requests from anybody, as long as it's like appropriate, of course. But I've done it before. I've taken requests from some people, and it's been so much fun. Like, requests from people are honestly like drawing requests they're so much fun to do. There's some that I have to get started on that I have not been able to. I have to add this right here for her leg. I just realized that. Yeah, I have to add this for her leg. There we go. Alright, so I think the fixed sketch is good. So we're just gonna go here. I think her head is just really small. I have to make her head larger. Yeah, I have to make her head much larger. I can do that though. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to make her head a little bit larger. And then we can get to the more refined side of the sketch. Yeah, the more refined side of the sketch. So I'm gonna make her head a little bit larger. Like that. We're just gonna make it a little bit more larger, because her hair is pretty long and pretty poofy, so I don't want her to have a pretty small sort of head. There we go. Now we're just gonna put it right here. I wanted to also do like redraws of past art that I did. I wanted to do like a redraw special with you guys, but that's gonna be in the future because there's a lot of art that I wanted to redraw over again. And I wanted, because like I've been thinking about this for like the longest time. I really wanted to do like traditional art streams because I've been seeing a lot of people do that when it comes to like certain, what was it? Certain things. It could just be like, what is it? For example, it could just be like hand cam streams. Yeah, that's what it's called. I wanted to do that because of the fact that I also draw with alcohol markers. I love using alcohol markers. They're so much fun to use. But I've been just thinking about it. And I need to set it up almost. Because of the fact that I love to do like watercolor as well. I've done a lot of watercolor artwork and also with color pencil too. Like I really love drawing with color pencil. I haven't done something traditional in a really long time, but because like I've been trying to practice more with digital, but I would love to at least give it a shot and just do that. But I get hunched over so much when it comes to that. It's not even funny because the fact that like there is like fun fact about me, when it comes to like drawing and such like that, I curl up so much. I have to take like 5 minutes to stand up and stretch because the fact that I get so focused and so heavily centered on my drawing. So all right, so now we're gonna work on, yeah, we're gonna work on Kitana's features. Now we're gonna start with her hair. Her hair is pretty similar to her mom, so we're gonna just add the little pieces of her hair. It's gonna be starting right here. Yeah, so her hair is pretty similar to her mom. So like right around here. I'm gonna move that. So we're just gonna put this here and then right back around here. So that it can just curl up a little bit and then we can move it right here. Like right there is fine. Yeah, right there is completely fine. Alright, so now on to, I think I made it too long. Yeah, I gotta make it shorter. So now we gotta do the same thing for the other side because it's too long. So I gotta make it a little shorter, like right around here. Yeah, like right around here is just fine. Like right here and then right around there as well. So yeah, these are fine. Yeah, it's not as long. So now we're gonna move on right here. Yeah, right there. We're gonna go right here. And then right here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And it's gonna frame her face a little bit considering that she's at an angle. So it's just gonna frame her face here. And then right here as well. No, I don't want to make that into a curl. Yeah, it's gonna frame her face a little bit. So we're just gonna do this and we're gonna move this right here. And then right here as well. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do, she does have her hair is pulled back because she does have a clip. Yeah, she does have a clip in the back, but it is hard to see. So her hair is pulled backward. Like it's almost like this. I'm gonna try to pull it back the best I can. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it back the best I can. Like right around here. And we're just gonna use our pen tool, like the soft pencil, in order to add a little bit of color and a little bit of soft shading, because I do love making sketches. They're honestly one of my favorites too, but it just depends on, well, no. It just depends on the theme. I was gonna say depends on the character, but it depends mostly on the theme as well. Because I've tried making like horror art before. I don't know what it is, but I guess because of my art style being so cutesy and anime-like, I can't seem to pull off any sort of horror artwork. I have tried. I've been inspired by a lot of horror artists. One of my favorites is on Instagram, and I really love his artwork, and I love his channel as well. I would love to like just go back, study his videos, and see what I could do to improve on my horror artwork. See if I can make it better. or at least try to make it a little better. So, all right. All right, so there we go. There we go. There we are. So yeah, her hair is pulled back like this. And now I'm going to do this right here. There we go. All right, so now I have to check more on like the ponytail that she does have, because you can tell she does have a ponytail in this reference, but in the rest of them it's kind of hard to tell. And I'm going to draw her with her mask on as well, considering the fact that her sister and her do have like their masks, and I want to be able to continue that with Kitana as well. So her hair is pretty long, so we're just going to make it pretty flowy. It'll be flowy right around here and also around here as well. Just very, very flowy. I'm going to use different poses when I draw them in their other, like in their previous timeline counterparts. But I have to figure out what pose to use for that. I still don't know as of yet. I won't focus on this one for now. So, okay. Alright, so her hair's gonna be pretty flowy. I'm gonna make it like that and like this almost. Okay. Oh. So now we're gonna trace this around here. Right here as well. And then right around here. Yeah, because her hair is pretty long. She has much longer hair than her sister Mileena. Mileena had long hair at one point, I feel like. Because like a lot of people really wanted her with longer hair, but it's always in a ponytail, or it's always... Yeah, it's always in a ponytail, or it's always in a bob. Don't get me wrong, those are beautiful hairstyles. Except the one that she had in, yeah, except the one that she had in MK11. I'm sorry, but they really butchered her hair. Poor Mileena. It's giving Winx Club art style. It is? I'm surprised by that. It is? I'm really surprised by that. Is it because of the face? I think it's because of the face, isn't it? Oops, this whole time I thought you were on Twitch. Hello, hi, hello, hello, hi. Hi, hello, hi. I'm doing both on Twitch and on YouTube. Hello, hi, hello, hi, 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 hi. Okay. Is it mainly because of the face? I think it's mainly because of the face. I love Winx Club. I've been told that my style is... No, the body. The body? Oh. Because, like, I'm basing the body off of, like, her sister Mileena. So, I'm trying to... Hi, hello, and hi, 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 hi. I'm trying to base it, like, similarly to her sister. Because I'm trying to make sure that the pose is right. And to align them just right. Nightbot is being mad. And Nightbot is getting sassy. Which, like, I still find it, like, ironic because of the fact of the spam thing. That I don't think I'm gonna ever let that go. Because of the fact that everything was just calm, just chilling, and the Nightbot was just like, didn't I tell you to stop spamming? And it wasn't spam. Nightbot was just being like, don't spam. That is against the rules. No, I said not the body a little, but the face. Oh. Oh, okay. I read your message wrong. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I can see it. I can definitely see how it could be like Winx Club inspired. A lot of people have said that my art style looks similarly to the Bratz too. Like, it's mostly the eyes. It's mostly this right here. The eyes, it's hard to see because the opacity is lowered, but some have said that the eyes as well look like the Bratz style, like how the Bratz do their eyes, which is completely unintentional. I love the Bratz. I always have and always will. But I guess it just bled into my style, but I can see it. I can definitely see it. How it's more like Winx Club based, especially. Okay. Now I'm gonna take 5 to just get a little stretch. There we go. So yeah, I can definitely see it. Especially with like her hair being so soft and so flowy. So I'm gonna add a little bit of hair right around here, like onto her body, because she is laying down. Or like not laying down, she is sitting, so I'm gonna add like a few tufts of hair outwards as well. Yeah, like a few tufts of hair outwards. And then right here as well. But yeah, I do see what you mean. That is completely unintentional. Even though I love Wings Club, it is 100% unintentional. Alright, so... Oh. So now what we're going to do... Because I think I have to like add her ponytail. I just have to add this piece right here. We're just going to add a little box for now. So we're just going to add her ponytail as well. Because her hair, like I said, is it's pretty fluffy. It's very long and very fluffy. It's so fluffy! So, I'm sorry. I had to let it out. Every time, like, I say that statement from Despicable Me just pops into my mind. It lives there rent-free. It just stays there rent-free. Alright, there we go. So now what we're going to do is going to add, like, start with her clothes. So now let's start with the shirt right here. So like right around here, we're going to start. We're not going to add the really intricate details. That'll be much later. So just going to add this right here. And then right here as well. Here we go. And now we're just gonna do this here. Right there, right here. There we go. That's for the straps that she has. We're gonna add the metal pieces. I think it's gonna be pretty blocky for the pieces that she has right here, the armor pieces. Because her mask is pretty long, so we're just gonna add like these pieces here and then here as well. So, alright, so her mask, it ends like right around, like, so let's fix the neck a little bit, and it's right here. Like right around there is where her mask ends. I'm just gonna make the line a little longer. And then trace it right here. We're just gonna add the sketch of her mask here as well. Because her mask doesn't have the little fang detail that her sister does. So, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix the mask. I think we're gonna do line art next time. Yeah, we're gonna do line art next time because the fact that just gonna get through the sketch. Make sure that it's all nice and clean. And then we can do line art next time. Yeah, so we're gonna do line art next time. So right here. And then we're just gonna start adding the pieces for her armor. So then there's this right here, right there. There we go. And now we're just gonna add it downwards. So it's like right around here. Yeah, right around there. And then it goes downwards. It's like a V almost, like right here. And then down here. Right up here. And then right down here. We're just gonna close this right here. I feel like it needs to be... Let's lift it a little higher, shall we? Yeah, let's lift it a little higher. Right around here. Right there. Up here. Right there. Oh, hold on. Need to fix that. I'm trying to fix that and then I can keep talking with you guys. This is fighting with me. Stop fighting with me! Okay, that's better. There we go. Much better. Alright. I feel like it needs to be higher almost, doesn't it? Yeah, I feel like it needs to be higher almost because it's just... I don't know why, but it's frustrating me. Okay. Here we go. And then back here. And then we're going to add the spot here so that it's right there. Right there. And then we're just going to add her, like, the V here on the inside. Right around here. And then just like that. Okay. No. I don't like how that looks. Much better. There we go. Right here. And then right there. There we go. Okay. So now we gotta add it right around here. So the shirt ends right here. And then it ends right here as well. So there we are. There we go. So now what we can do is we can start on some of the, again, this is going to be pretty blocky. It's not going to be as refined as Mileena's, considering she has a lot of detail on hers. Yeah, she has a lot of details on her. So we need to add her sleeve, which is like right here. And like right down here. All right, there we go. Right here, right down there. Trace it here. All right, next. Now let's just trace it. Right here, move it downwards. Alright. And then right around here. Here we go. Yeah, and then right around here. Oh. So now we can work on the other pieces for her outfit. So it's gonna have, like, she has a skirt, like she has a skirt. So the skirt is like right here and then right around there. So it starts similarly to this right here and this here as well. Because she has a lot of details in her skirt. So there's also another opening for this skirt. Like, let's move this down here. Like right here. Considering she has more darker royal-ish colors. Well, she is a princess, so let's move this down here as well. And then for the middle pieces. Yeah, and for the middle pieces right here. Right around here. Just gonna add the top of the metal pieces and then right there. Right down here and then we're just gonna refine it here. Okay. So a lot of the spots for her skirt are kind of hidden, especially with the pose that she is in. It is a pretty, like, I would say it's like a pretty like short skirt that it would just be like the front part of it is like right around here, like right there as well. So all right, so we're just gonna add this here as well, right there. And now we move on to the other side right here to the little belt that she has. She has a little belt, considering like at the time when I was making my Mileena Fanart Fridays, when I first had started, I didn't know what Mileena had, and I realized that it was like a sash. It was like a very long sort of sash. Kitana also has this sash. So I'm just gonna erase some of these parts right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna erase some of these parts right here so that we can add the sash. So there she is. Now we're just gonna move on and add her little sash. I feel like I gotta refine and fix that off camera. But that's how it is for now. All right. So back onto here. She does have a strap. The strap is like... it's like on this leg. No. Yeah, it's on the other leg, so it's like right here. Yeah, so the strap is like right here and then right here as well. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So we have the strap here, and what else? Let me look back on her design. She also has like these metal pieces. Oh, she has another strap on her other leg. It's like right, it's further down. It's like right here almost. The other strap that she has. Right there, right here, right there as well. All right, so we're gonna just move back and then move back again. She does have boots, but it's kind of hard to see the boots that she has. So I feel like we're just going to go with a similar boots to what Mileena has. So we're just gonna come back here and see the boots that she does have, because it's just pants. Yeah, it's just pants. So we're just gonna come here. She does have armor. Yeah, she does have armor on the bottoms of her boots, but it's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna have to look up some other references that have like lighter pieces to them. Like right here, right there. And then it will just coil around here and then there. There's like metal straps here. There we go. And now trace this around here. Now add this here. All right, now back onto her boot. Now we're gonna move this here. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to tell the design for her shoe. So I'm gonna look back on other references to see if it can help with like the design of her shoe. And we'll just go back and fix that off camera, of course. Alright, so now here we go. We're just gonna do this with her shoe. And then right here as well. Speaking of, like on a different subject, I haven't seen this a lot on YouTube, but I've been seeing a lot of clips when it comes to Invincible, like the series, and I have not given the time to watch Invincible. I really want to, but again, I've been super busy, so I haven't been able to like sit down and watch it. I've heard that it is really good. Same with The Boys. I have not watched that either. I really want to just watch the two of them. Not because of like the DLC for Mortal Kombat, because of Homelander and because of Omni-Man, but because of the fact that I am also a really big comics fan. So I really want to be able to just like sit down and watch it, give my thoughts, like my honest thoughts to you guys, and say like, hey, I liked it, or hey, I didn't like it. I really want to just like sit down, watch The Boys and watch Invincible. So again, I can give my thoughts on it and you guys could know about it. I'm gonna make that onto like my little checklist, my little priorities list, so that you guys can know my thoughts in general for that. Because I've been seeing a lot of memes about that as well. And I'm just so lost when it comes to the memes. Like, I know the references for the memes, but I have not been able to like understand them completely. I have to watch the full show to understand. I think it was that I watched one episode with a friend. This was a really long time ago. I watched one episode with a friend and haven't seen the other, or I love The Boys. Haven't seen the other, but people have said it's, said I like it if I tried it. Yeah, I have not seen like The Boys. I would love to sit down and just watch it. Again, to just give my thoughts, because of the fact that like I really love superheroes and anything like superhero related, and a lot of people said that The Boys is like a very grittier, same with Invincible, like both of them are like a really grittier version of what superheroes would actually be, like stuff in Marvel and DC would not even touch. I feel like they have with like much darker comics, but people didn't take that well. I have to figure out like the exact comments, but people really didn't like it. They didn't take it well when Marvel and DC tried to go with like the darker route. Yes, some did, but the majority did not, because the fact that it was either too horrifying or it was just too much. So, okay. Here we go. I still don't want to give it a chance, though, that's for sure. I want to, and to just see how different The Boys and Invincible is compared to Marvel and DC. Again, I've heard that it's very gritty. It's not for everybody, but again, I want to give it a chance. I want to sit down, watch it, enjoy it, etc. There we go. So now let's fix her shoe. Let's add her shoe right here. There we go. And we are midway done. So now I'm gonna fix this right here. Right there as well. And now let's add her little heel. Yeah, let's add her little heel, considering like she's leaning and she does have a little bit of a heel. There we go. I would say not the boys. I would not say the boys is so comparable to Marvel and DC. That I can't really say because of the fact that, like, again, I've not watched it. I want to. I want to understand the memes. I want to understand why Homelander is so popular. But I feel like it would stand on its own, wouldn't it? Like, The Boys is a much grittier sort of comic series, or like, I feel like it would just like stand on its own. It's more of a realistic version of how people would be as heroes and in reaction to heroes existing. Okay, that's what I thought, because of the fact that, like, I've seen from on YouTube, at least, I've seen like little itty bitty reviews of people saying that, like, this is much more darker, this is a lot more grittier. They didn't really like it because of how much grittier it is compared to, how much grittier it is to actual Marvel and DC. I can't really compare the two again, but it's a lot more grittier and a lot more, I would say, intense. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot more intense. But when I am able to watch it, I know I said this before, but I will give my thoughts, let you guys know, and say if I liked it or if I did not. So, alright, let's fix this here, and I will read your chat message. The writer of The Boys comic hates hero comic books, hence his inspiration. Oh, okay. That's really ironic because of the fact that, like, they hate superhero comics, but instead made technically a superhero comic? Huh? I'm trying to wrap my head around that, but okay. Alright, now she does have a little earring right here. It would be scary though, like superheroes in real life. That would just be incredibly scary to think about. Wouldn't it though? Wouldn't it actually be really scary to think about? Because in that sort of subject, when I was young, the superpower I really wanted to have was I wanted either invisibility or shapeshifting. The reason why was because of the fact that shapeshifting was because of, well, Mystique from X-Men, and invisibility was because of, not Invisible Woman, but it was because of Violet Parr from The Incredibles, as ironic as that is. But those were like my two inspirations as a kid when I really wanted those sort of powers. Nowadays, I actually don't know what I would have if I was a superhero. I guess I would just have the magic that I have now. But yeah, they weren't even my favorites. I just thought that it was so cool to just turn invisible and to shapeshift. And The Incredibles is one of my favorite childhood movies. It's one of, and it will always stand as one of my favorite movies to this day, alongside with Tangled and Encanto and that sort of stuff. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this here, right there. And then we're just gonna add the metal piece right here. Oh, hold on. I feel like she's missing something. Yeah, she is missing something. So it would have to be fingerless. So right here, like fingerless gloves. And then we're just going to add this right here, right there. And then we're just going to make the metal part of the gloves. Yeah, we're just going to make the metal part for her gloves here. Right down there. And I think we are all good with the sketch. The gloves do wrap around like this. Like that. So they do wrap around like this. Those are great inspirations though. That's true, that's true. Like, hold on, I'm gonna get some more soda and then I will keep talking with you guys. Yeah, I love The Incredibles. The Incredibles is such a really good movie. I always loved it. It was a childhood classic for me. I loved it, but fantasy had just quickly taken over my heart. If I wasn't such a huge fantasy lover, I feel like instead of what I am now, I feel like what I could have chosen would have been a superhero sort of character. Because I do have one. I have my own original sort of superhero-like character, but if it wasn't for what I had, which I am, which is like this mini elf, it would have been a superhero if fantasy didn't just scoop me up that quickly. So all right, so I know we're missing the metal part here, also this part right here. We have to add this part before I finish. There we go. All right, so we're gonna save these and we're going to finish these right here. I know some people, like some of my friends, they haven't actually watched The Incredibles and they would love to, because I watched both of them. But when The Incredibles 2 came out, it had come out with mixed reception. Some people didn't like it, others did. I really loved it. It was incredible. Still one of my favorite movies. I would love to watch it again. It was fantastic. Okay. Because I was so excited when it had come out, and I was just like, bruh, this is my childhood right here, and I love this. Okay. So now we're gonna put these two together. Alright. You come here. Put this together, and here we are. Here is the sketch for Kitana. Sadly, we're not going to be able to do the line art for this stream, but that is perfectly okay. We do have next time. So I'm going to stop my music. All right, pause. There we go. Oh, hold on. I see dual chat. I have to remove that. There we go. Oh, but honestly, like, I loved how much progress we made on this. It was honestly really fun to start with Kitana. Even though, like, I did Mileena, I could have done Kitana after that, but I really wanted to draw one of my favorite characters from Baldur's Gate. Still really, really, really good progress that we made. In the next part, we're going to do the line art and then just like the coloring, a little bit of the coloring and the shading. But yeah, we're gonna stop here for tonight's stream. I had a lot of fun talking with you guys and just chatting it up and just being able to draw with you guys. It was just so much fun. So I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.